Hi, Gordon here with another edition of the Unscripted Series, and I'm going to talk a little bit more this week about musicians because we're asked about it a lot. Obviously, there's a curiosity level out there among you about professional musicians, so I'll try to satisfy some of that curiosity. So we're asked what it's like to work with them and how we feel about that. And it's an interesting thing because at the end of the day, famous people are just people. And a lot of them don't want the fame, but when you get to know them, you like some of them, you don't like some of them. And I think the shine wears off. There's if the shine was there, if you had some feeling like, oh, here's a famous person, that kind of goes away, and it's just a person. And again, you like them, or you have something in common with them, or you don't. On the other hand, I will say that it is one of our greatest pleasures to see our instruments played and used in front of a lot of people. There are a lot of things that keep us going, and it's one of them. And I don't know. Another one is that we send out an instrument to one of you, and you send us a video or a picture. And we've gotten just the coolest pictures and videos of just an individual with their ukulele. And that provides a ton of inspiration. But, this is like this big equation or this big jigsaw puzzle, and there's all these pieces to it. And I think that variety is useful and for us and for our motivation. And so one of those pieces is, we look at our instrument as a statement of who we are. It's got a lot of us in it, and it's a piece of art. And when that art is accepted by somebody else, when they have a lot of choices, the world at their fingertips, that's gratifying. And when we see it used on stage or on a CD, it's really gratifying, and we love that. So it's great to work with those folks, but I think we also realized, at various points that it can take your eye off the ball because you, the enthusiasts, the people that watch our videos, you are our focus. You are the ball that we cannot take our eyes off of. You are the ones that we're trying to build for. When we get up each day and go to the shop and get motivated, it's you that's on our mind. And I've said this before, as we work on each instrument, we see you. We see your emails or your picture, or we talk to you on the phone, and you are what motivates us. And I think it's really, if you're not careful, it's easy to go off and have dealt with Marcus Mumford or Eddie Vedder or Trey Anastasio of Fish or Ben Harper, and to get all excited about that and think that's our focus or that's our motivation. And I think if that happens to you, you're in trouble because they don't represent the market. Are they a piece? Yes, they're a piece of what I think of as the marketing equation. Many of those, I can't say if they have ever been responsible for the sale of a single instrument. Possibly. And sometimes, I think there's a credibility level that's associated with the musicians. If you go on our website and you see the artist page, there's a credibility factor there. But they do not represent the market. And you've got to be very careful in our position not to get those things mixed up. That the thing that's giving you credibility in the market is not what you should be designing for. And, so at the end of the day, our biggest joy has come from some individual owner, many of you out there, that have written us something that is incredibly touching from the heart about how we have impacted you. And at the same time, our worst days have come from when we've let you down. Never been obviously intentional, and we haven't seen it coming, but those are our worst days. So Anyway, love working with the big professional musicians and get a lot of joy out of seeing them on the big stage, but it's you that we're building for. I think my battery pack is going down. Probably a good time to wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week.